Welcome back. Time now to get real. Earlier in the show, we reported that the annual Emmy Awards show this past Sunday saw its lowest viewership in the history of the program. Gee, I wonder why, Hollywood. Over the past couple of years, all of the Hollywood little prom nights like the Emmys, Oscars, Grammys, SAG Awards, and People's Choice Awards have seen some of their lowest numbers in years, if not in history. So with that in mind, it's time to get real with the Hollywood elite. For decades, your industry has been filled with sexist, racist men who abuse their power over women, children, and minorities. People like Harvey Weinstein, a massive contributor over the years to the Democratic Party. Remember that? Now he's allowed to run a movie studio for years, passing over minorities for lead roles and pressuring women and young children for sex in exchange for movie and TV roles. And now you, the Hollywood elite, want to lecture everyday Americans about everything from Black Lives Matter to defunding the police, the Me Too movement, immigration, and the list goes on and on. All the while, you sit behind your high gates and walls, most of you protected by your private security, working in an industry that is guilty of the exact same things you accuse conservative Americans of. Once again, that one simple word comes to mind here on this show: hypocrisy. Get real, Hollywood. How dare you stand on a stage time and time again and preach equality and fairness while most of you have no idea anymore what real America even looks like. You take part in the whole cancel culture movement while not practicing what you preach. And you wonder why real Americans aren't watching your award shows anymore. The shows where you and your coworkers spend hours patting each other on the back, handing shiny little statues for your work. Work that hardworking Americans pay to see or listen to with their hard-earned money. And what do Americans get in return? They just want to be entertained. You know, do your job. We buy or rent your movies, we pay to download your music, or pay extreme amounts to see you live in concert or perform your stand-up, whatever it may be. What we don't want is for hypocrites to stand up there once a year during a long, boring broadcast and have someone tell us we're bad and that our country's horrible and that we should be ashamed for our country's past. Most Americans just want you to get to work. Now, I'm not saying that celebrities shouldn't take a stand against the wrongs being committed in our society. Of course not. I'm not saying that. But maybe, just maybe, do it on your own time. I'm sure that the factory worker or plumber in Ohio or Pennsylvania has a strong opinion about immigration or would like to sound off about the police sometimes. But I'm sure that his or her boss or supervisor doesn't want them spending hours at work spewing their thoughts and not working. So do us and yourselves a big favor. Maybe, just maybe, try getting back to what made you famous and give your fans what they want. Entertain us. Save the opinion and rhetoric for your own time. Use your fame and, yes, your fortune to create real change. Start a charity. Go on a speaking tour. Show up to a peaceful protest. But when it's time for the show, you know, the show must go on. Just do the damn show and get real. All right, that's going to do it for our show tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to Real America here on One America News. If you'd like to reach out to the show, you've got comments, you want to be a guest, or nominate someone for our Patriot Report, you can get a hold of us at OANN.com. If you like this show, follow us on social media as well. And also, we have a programming note to remind you of. Beginning next Tuesday, September 29th, Real America is moving to a new time slot. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you jot it down. Until then, we'll see you same time tomorrow night. And remember, be proud, be safe, and God bless.